The famous author, war hero, and loving father Hal Moore once wrote, "There's no such thing as closure for soldiers who have survived a war. They have an obligation, a sacred duty to remember those who fell in battle beside them all their days, and to bear witness to the insanity that is war." No truer words have ever been spoken about that time in my life when I was young and thought I could conquer the world. Veterans Day is often confused with Memorial Day. On the last Monday in May every year, the country celebrates the memory of those who fought and died during one of our nation's conflicts. It's a time to mourn losses, remember our fallen heroes, and to honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our nation's freedom and liberties. Veterans Day, on the other hand, is a time to honor and thank all veterans for their service, to defending our freedoms and upholding the values of the Constitution. And for those of us who have served during a time of war, the day is all too bittersweet. Many of us are haunted by the ghosts of war. I often found myself wondering why it was that some of my brothers fell in battle while I survived. And I don't presume to know God's plan, but one of the only things that keeps me going during the moments when I'm drowning in those questions is my faith. Though many of the scars that I still have can't be seen, I was forever changed by my experience. I went to war as a young boy, but through the grace of God I returned home. Unfortunately, several of my brothers did not make that journey with me. And so, on Veterans Day, I struggle with feeling worthy of the praise and adulation I often receive. And I wouldn't venture to guess many of my brothers and sisters in arms have similar feelings. But one feeling that we all have for sure is that of camaraderie and brotherhood with all men and women who have served, past and present. This is the day that we celebrate those men and women who were brave and courageous enough to raise their right hand and swear to protect the freedoms of our nation no matter what the cost. Life often comes down to the choices that you make. The choice I made to join the military helped me to be the man that I am today. There's no regret there, and I wouldn't change a thing if I could go back. Although I do hope that I can be forgiven for my part in war. I hope that I will do something worthwhile with the life that I've been given, that I can be a good father to my beautiful children and an honorable husband to my patient and adoring wife. I hope that I can honor the brothers and sisters I lost by making the most of the life that I still have, when their lives were cut short. God saved me from bullets and bombs, and every day I give thanks that I'm still here. We're blessed with the freedom to make choices on our own, so I hope that for my part I can make good ones. This is what I want to urge you this week. I want you to understand that many veterans are proud and would never admit weakness no matter what. I want you to know that many veterans carry the weight of their fallen comrades on their shoulders for their entire lives. Many of us are haunted by the insanity of war that can never be forgotten. So when you thank a veteran for his or her service, know that they're carrying a heavy burden. Know that many of them have sacrificed more than you could ever comprehend. And remember, we didn't do it for the thanks. We didn't do it for the adulation. We spent many days of our youth learning to fight, or fighting on foreign soil, so that the fight never comes home. We spent many holidays away from our loved ones without complaint or bitterness. We put our lives on the line for years so that you never had to. And you shouldn't feel guilty about that, because we wouldn't have it any other way. Though a simple thank you and a smile goes a long way to making us feel like you value the sacrifice we made. And if you're urged to do anything by these words, please be urged to make good choices, to do the best you can with the time that you're given, and to honor those who fought and served by doing something worthwhile with the life you have. We fought so that you didn't have to. We gave our youth so that you could have yours, and many paid a price in blood. Sometimes the best thanks you can give is to realize the gift that you've been given and do something wonderful with it. To those veterans who are watching today, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for going before me, with me, after me. I appreciate every sacrifice you've ever made. I hope that you accept the praise you are worthy of in this meaningful holiday. May you always prosper and never be too proud to ask for help when you need it. May God bless you always. I wish you all the best and all the love that you deserve to be shown every day for those days that you gave selfishly in your youth. Happy Veterans Day.
Alright, so my name's Chad Bailey. I joined the Army in 1992, stayed in for 20 plus years and retired. When I joined, I enlisted because I thought we were the greatest country in the world. And when I went places and I seen things that take place around the globe, I realized that we definitely are the greatest country in the world, and it really humbles me that I was able to perform my duties in the Army and just get out and enjoy my time there.
William May. I served in the United States Marine Corps from 1991 to 2004. I was in aviation supply and I was a gunnery sergeant, and I was proud to serve my country.
Hi guys, my name is Karen Martin and I work with the EL students here at Martha Lane Collins High School. And I am proud and thankful to be a veteran of the United States Air National Guard, where I spent 9 years as an air cargo specialist handler, which that basically means that I prepared and helped load anything that could be special circumstances, such as chemical warfare, deceased military and military families, and also tanks, trucks, deuce and halves, and sometimes even live animals. It was a wonderful experience for me. I not only gained the ability to pay for my college tuition through the Air National Guard, but I also gained knowledge, strength, courage, and compassion, and information that I use on a daily basis. Again, I'm so thankful to be a veteran of the United States military.
Hi, my name is Mr. Walters. I'm currently serving in the Kentucky Army National Guard as a 35 Papa, or a cryptologic linguist. I joined the Army to learn a second language, and I was very fortunate to be paid to learn that second language. I find myself in a very fortunate position to have joined the Army and to serve the people of the United States. I'm proud to serve, and I'm very fortunate to serve.
Hi, my name is Stephen Ruddy. I'm from Shelbyville, Kentucky, and I graduated Collins last year, the spring of 2020. I'm currently serving in the U.S. Navy, and I get asked a lot why I joined up. For everybody, it's different. A lot of people like to say they joined for the money to benefit their family with a stable income. Some like to say that they joined for the travel. Like, for example, I go to Japan in January. But for me, I joined up because I've always been the kind of kid that stands up for the little guy, and this is the best way for me to do that. I've always wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself, and this is a whole lot bigger than me, and I'm honored to be here. It's hard for a lot of people. A lot of people don't have the will to get through the being away and the constant thought of, well, if something goes wrong, I could no longer be here. It's hard for a lot of people, and that's why there's only 1% that make it, and that 1% is probably one of the tightest families that you'll ever see and you'll ever come across in your lifetime. If you get to meet somebody or that's in the military or is prior service, which I know a lot of people do. My grandpa, for example, is a Marine. He and I used to sit and we'd talk about the military route, and I was skeptical at first, but now that I'm here, I can already see it's one of the best decisions I've ever made to be a part of this brotherhood where no matter what it says on your chest, whether it says Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, if one of your brothers or sisters calls, it's snap of a finger and you're on a flight back home to see him, or you're on a flight out of the country to go see him. And it's a brotherhood that I'm honored to be a part of, and honored to carry on the legacy of those that have gone before me. And that's an indefinite answer of why I joined up, to be a part of something bigger than me and be a part of a brotherhood that I know is going to last forever.